So y'all went to the gym. That's listen.
Not the smartest idea I've had in a long time. I've had some bad ideas, but that was one of the worst ones I've had this last week. So
listen, I'm gonna need you to talk a little louder though, cause
I'm gonna get loud.
Okay.
Right now, I'm just buying my.
We recording, so you know.
Oh, we recording.
I didn't know we were starting.
Oh my God! He back in.
Y'all know, oh my God.
He back in here.
Y'all welcome to another episode.
Hey!
Of All Black Earth
Thing.
Black, 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 we're black. It's black, 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 black,
Hey!
Well, listen, welcome my melanated enriched peoples.
Melanated enriched, you dig?
Melanin enriched individuals.
You dig.
And those of us who are melanin deficient, we still got love for y'all too.
You dig.
So we here, we talking, listen, so we have not been...
Melanated in the heart, you dig. There's some people that are melanated in their hearts.
Some of them are melanated in their pants too, but we're not going to talk about that.
Different topic for a different day.
Wow.
That's for the after on our Patreon.
I support Patreon.
So, we have been gone for a while. I realized that we haven't done a topic since like February.
Right.
So,
oh no, I was gone for a minute. Now we back.
Gone for a minute. Now we back in the jump off.
Hey.
Goons in the club. Case something jump off.
Hey.
Back up for the high. Let the pump off.
Hey.
In the graveyard is where we get dumped off. Shout out to Lil Kim. Anyways, so Elle, you had this wonderful idea that because we have been gone for so long, all these things have happened. And we don't necessarily have time to get to everything.
So much is too much.
So we have a bowl of topics.
The bowl of wonder.
And we gonna pick. Each of us are gonna pick one item from the bowl of topics.
Okay.
And that's gonna be what we talk about.
I picked my topic already. I'm pretty impatient.
All right. So we'll be honest. Since you impatient, why don't you go first?
No. I picked first. I gotta go last. You dig? That's how it works.
Well, ladies first.
All right. My topic is Black Easter.
Listen. Well, it is Easter. Tomorrow is Easter.
Yes, Easter.
And so let me tell you. So for those church going folks, the Easter
is a thing. That's one of the big holidays that they actually go to church for.
Yes. Christmas, Easter, and maybe New Year's if the church can get out before the club open up.
Facts.
Right.
Facts. So,
or it's Christmas, Mother's Day, Easter. Those CMEs. There we go.
Yeah, because you got to go on Mother's Day.
Right.
New Year's is for the people who they've been
turning up all year.
Yeah.
They gotta get ready before the next year starts. They gotta be like, this is the last time I'm gonna be at the club all year like this.
Right.
So I'm gonna go to church, cause I'm gonna step into the new year in the new spirit.
New year, new me.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in the right spirit when I get in here, and then April this January 6th, where they gonna be at?
In the club.
We in the club. We ride slow.
January 2nd, they tapping in with their baby mama's cousin's best friend. And then by the time we get to the 6th, they done already slept with half the block. So it's what it is. But I still remember, Black Easter to me has always been about, getting your brand new Easter dress or Easter suit. Cats walking around in the pastel colored suits and stuff like that.
I love a pastel suit.
I ain't gonna lie. I had a plum purple suit. It was absolutely wonderful.
Boy, but that suit was banging.
It was tough, Doc. It was tough. So I had the whole suit. I remember I was like 10, and you couldn't get me out of that suit. Couldn't get me out of it. My mom had to get a pry bar, get me up out of it.
Get that suit up. Listen. First of all, before we go any further, you gotta check out the back. I know you saw it when you walked in.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Luffy in these streets, one piece.
We gotta get that One Piece going. You know what I'm saying?
One of my favorite animes is One Piece. I went on a binge watch. I think about a year or two.
I'm still watching episodes.
Man, I'm still watching episodes. And
listen,
episode 650 something.
Listen, I didn't watch them all. One Piece is my shit.
Well,
but that ain't got nothing to do with Black Easter. I just felt like you needed to get the whole vision.
But it kind of segued from the pastels because it's pretty bright.
It is pretty bright, you know what I'm saying? But like, so my Easter suit color was always white.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so like that was nothing. Like everybody had pastels. I always put on a white suit. Mm-hmm. That was like
right. I know Easter was like always the like season where like you could wear like brights and everything.
That's where you show out.
Like, right. Like my cousin had a suit that was Easter bunny pink. Think about his eyes, his nose. That's the color of his suit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Like. You know, and the girl Stacey Adams.
Yeah.
You know the matching Stacey Adams. They matched exactly with the color of the suit. So you was just monochromed out.
I thought it was fun. I grew up missionary Baptist, and so you know, all the retired pimps became deacons in the church, and they had a hat cocked to the side. When I tell you they was suited, booted, ready to go with the thick and thin socks.
Ooh!
Listen, if you don't know what a thick and thin sock, you don't know nothing about no suit. You feel me? So it's thick on the bottom, it's thin on the top. So at the bottom of the thing, it's almost like wearing like a gym shoe or a gym sock, right? So it's thick, but it's thinned out, so it's almost see-through, sheer at the top.
Yup.
And they came in all
kind of colors.
Every color you could possibly think of. It had
the on the top, party on the bottom.
So no, it was gym sock on the bottom,
right?
Pantyhose on the top.
That's exactly how it was. I swear for you, man. And brothers had color. Every suit color you could think of, they had a pair of socks that matched that jump.
And you all, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I could always tell the deacon there was backsliding. His suit was devil red.
So you're right. The red suits were tough. And then they had that white suit that had the red trim.
Yeah.
They was doing too much. And then they always got sat down every 2 weeks after Easter. They would get sat down. They would get sat down because they got something they didn't get no business to do. They was in there. They was in the
red suit down.
No, they was in the first lady's cookie bowl. That's what they was doing. But I ain't gonna talk about all that.
Doing something they ain't got no business doing. Tell me that red suit.
Ain't that on my business. You feel me? That wasn't none of my business.
Ain't none of your business.
Well, y'all got the suits and stuff to talk about, but clearly, we were the ones who had the prep work.
Because y'all had the Easter hats.
No, we had the Easter hair. Where you sit at the stove with a hot comb for hours and you can't move. And then when it's all done, you gotta sleep like this because you can't.
Because you can't mess it up?
Yeah.
You got 4 rollers here.
Listen, you gotta sleep like this, and listen, and you taking a shower with a whole plastic bag over your head.
I ain't even faking it. Their hair was
listen, fried down and laid to the side.
Especially during the 90s.
All French rolls, waterfalls.
Listen, you had what they call the finger waves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Listen.
You playing out the Easter hair. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm gonna double French roll, and I got this bad purple suit. I'm gonna look good for Easter. I was 14.
Listen, you got
to go to a whole business meeting.
My mama used to do hair, right? In the 90s. She used to have a salon.
90s hair.
Listen, what I tell you, the ponytail with the crinkles and the finger waves on the side. You couldn't tell.
Hairstyles in one.
Lane is what I saw.
I want twisties on the side, but I want crimps, and I want a ponytail. But then up back here, I want a French roll in the back.
Yeah.
They were like, say less.
Say less.
We got you.
The 90s hairdresser will go down history. They did feats of physics. And arts.
Because, and listen. Every week was a Bond Brothers show. You hear me? That's a real black moment. If you want to see some black hair Olympics, go to YouTube and look up the Bond Brothers show.
Oh yeah.
You will see some things that you will be like, people really went out the house like that? They sure did.
With colors.
I didn't like that, but okay.
With colors.
Colors.
Everything. They were lying and dying and everything.
Listen, y'all think that the green, like the rainbow hair and all that stuff is new trend? That ain't new.
Like 1993.
93. Listen, when they had the spray,
Yeah.
and you would just get you would have a whole other thing, and then you have like a spray of green.
Boy, did you ever go to those?
The hair shows?
The hair shows?
Yes.
So I went to one in Chicago, right? They had the big ones down in Atlanta. Everybody knows.
Yeah, Bond Brothers in Atlanta.
Yeah, that's the big one in Atlanta. Then they had one that's in like Chicago, DC, New York. Those like regional areas. So
right.
And then they go down to the big one. So I went to the Chicago. Man, the girl came out with a pineapple on the top of her head. It was like, it had a little thing on the top. And it was all yellow. Mm-hmm. And it was like, it had like layers to it. And then it had like, at the bottom, it had like a little green piece. But it had green at the top. And it had all yellow on the side. And then they had airbrushed the lines. When I tell you that hair, it was tough. It was tough.
Listen, when I tell you, like, I tell people all the time, this ain't nothing new under the sun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And yes, these white girls out here with this rainbow colored hair or the unicorn hair, black girls was doing that in 1993. Like, it was no game. All day. Like,
this is what we do.
They was like, look.
It was light work.
That was just a Tuesday. Right. And it was, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, my mama had all the sprays and all the colors. You know what I'm saying? I used to be like, shh. You know what I'm saying? I had my little fade with my little spray on the side of my part. Could tell me, listen, I hated getting my hair done. I hated getting my hair cut because I'm tender-headed.
I see.
So, listen, to have a mother, my mom had 4 kids. Of her 4 kids, 2 of us were severely tender-headed.
That's all.
You would have survived. Girl, you would have thought that woman was trying to kill us. All she was cutting our hair.
Y'all probably was talking to her to death. She was like, I'm just going to break your hair. You keep playing with me. I ain't going to beat you, but I'm going to break your hair.
Listen, the clippers. Then I'd be like, I don't even know why I thought these clippers hurt so much. They didn't hurt, but your child, just the...
That was our only way out.
A whole other story.
But that was our only way out of the house when I was growing up. That was the only way you got out of the house on Saturday morning.
Get that.
You go right to the barbershop. That's the best place to go, because especially when you was a kid, because you get to see grown folk be grown folk. And so they was in there talking crazy.
Listen, barbershop culture is a whole different conversation.
It's a whole beast.
And I got both, because my mama had a little hairstyle, so I got to hear
all of it.
Look, you be there all day, but you leave with like a new hairstyle, a little information, and a good recipe.
Stop. We go to the barbershop, hear about every game, every football, basketball, soccer game. We even heard about the brother, the crackhead from around the corner who was sleeping with old Mr. Jenkins' wife. We got all that. And then when somebody mama come in, everybody get quiet.
Listen.
And they do like this here. Damn.
Because you know we was just talking about that person.
Right.
And then mama walked in.
Nah. What was real is that the barber was tapping in on the side and everybody knew what was going on. How little Nook and them get free haircuts every week?
Nook, listen, because Nook has...
Nook mama.
Mama had a plug.
She went over there and said, hello.
Hi.
Hi, hello.
I have these 3 boys, and
we know exactly how you got 3 boys, but we ain't gonna talk about you.
Oh yeah, listen, apparently you all gonna talk about it. I mean, listen, sometimes you gotta throw that ass in the circle.
Hey, I ain't mad about none of that. That's how she driving around in a Durango making $12,000 a year, but I ain't gonna tell nobody this.
I wanted the Durango.
I ain't gonna tell nobody this.
I wanted the Durango so bad. I thought
you driving around in a brand new Durango.
I thought them bitches were so clean.
Durangos go hard. Right?
But they was top heavy as shit though.
Yeah. And
don't turn too fast. The whole car will.
It's gonna be a big trip.
Anyway.
We went on 4 tangents right there.
Listen, because Easter, but that thing is
so much to it.
And then we forgot
we haven't got service yet. We just got dressed.
Oh shit, we did just get dressed.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you got the Easter morning fashion show at the front of the church.
Now, the little baby poems. God is.
We ain't got there yet. We ain't there yet. We want to walk up the steps.
We just got
to the Easter morning fashion show. So then you got like, listen. And the thing is it would be like, it's like an impromptu fashion show.
Oh yeah.
Because everybody knows, like you know, to just open the car door, stay outside, talking a little bit. Everybody got their freshest outfit on. And just
you gotta stay close to the
but I ain't gonna fake, but it was almost like being at the Oscars because you would pull up like my church was huge. It was a big old church. Mm-hmm. It was actually one of the largest. It's actually the largest Baptist church in Topeka. So we went out there, and we would pull up, and they were like a ramp. So you pull up to the ramp, and folks would like get. My daddy was sitting there like this here, and my mama would get out, and we would have to get up behind her, and we would just all roll up, and he'd just pull off. Like it was like car service. Like, and then everybody gets walking in. And it reminded me of that meme, or that video. It's like a meme video where the brothers like walking into the I think it was like a fast food joint. And he was like pimp strolling. Yes. Yeah, pimp strolling.
It was never planned. The fashion show was never planned. It just happened.
And the furs were on time. I don't care. Somebody went to Alaskan Furs and shut the thing down for the 15th time.
Don't let Easter happen on a day that is cold.
Get a little bread, the bad and the ugly.
The hood, the bad and the ugly.
You're right. No. Because, look, on Easter you gotta bring your extended family.
Yeah.
So then you got the mother of the church, you got her daughter, but then you got the wayward granddaughter with 8 kids.
Who ain't been to church since last Easter.
Right.
And they all clean as a whistle. The badass kids is clean as a whistle.
They about to tear up.
They about to tear the whole church up.
They all got the Vaseline on their face. Everybody got that one ponytail.
Vaseline.
Then you got a little girl with the ponytail. Yep. It's a ponytail with 2 little strands sticking on the top of it. But she doing her best. She doing her absolute best. You know what I'm looking like, Angelica.
Right. That's why they got the faux ponytail now, because somebody had trauma.
Listen, them little ponytails, them birds is hanging off for dear life.
Help me.
So then you go through this. Once you get past the fashion show, everybody comes in. You sit down for the service, and hopefully you packed a lunch.
No, because see, I grew up in church. You know what I'm saying? That first off, we're not even at the service yet. You still have to pass Sunday school.
Oh, I forgot about Sunday school.
It's
Easter. It's Sunday.
It's not Sunday school class. We just have a program.
No, the program is Sunday school. There was
okay.
So you did the program because you got each. Well, I know that there was at least 12 different classes, and they all everybody had their own little speech or their own little spiel. You got older, the spiel got a little longer.
You're right. That's why I said pack a lunch.
Right, because you're gonna be there.
Because all of that's part of the service.
Right, you there from 10 o'clock a.m.
If not earlier.
Well, it starts at 9. But 10 o'clock a.m. is when they jump off because everybody got to cuss each other out in the back. I already know. I've been there.
I had a flashback of Easter.
Yeah, so you go through all of that, and then they get to talking, and then everybody goes up there, and then they have to feed the words to the little boy who didn't read his and memorize his because they were like, you ain't going up there with no paper.
That was you?
I'm 10 years. I'm not even 10. I'm 6 years old.
I was the one that wasn't reading it today. Did you read your Easter egg? Yes. I did. No, I didn't.
We had to practice for weeks before bed. Like I can say like so many speeches in my sleep now. Like
I didn't. I told him I didn't. Did you read your Bible verse out loud? Yes.
No,
I didn't.
No.
Look, we better have.
Listen, I got plenty.
You're not going to embarrass me in front of the.
I got plenty of whoopings because I had to do.
You right. I tell people all the time I had callus on my ass by the time I turned 10, so I ain't worried about shit. What
you mean you ain't did that? You ain't did that. You embarrassing me in front of this whole congregation.
Calluses. I'll take these.
The whole thing like flip around to find out. Look, I never flipped around. I didn't want to find out.
Yeah, because I found out.
I kept finding out.
I didn't listen very well.
Kept me out of trouble. I stayed out of trouble when I went to school. The church, God bless. You just gonna take that.
No, I remember after Passion of the Christ. Everybody wanted to do a Passion of the Christ.
I remember the Passion of the Christ.
The Passion of the Christ remake for Easter. So picture this, like 25 years ago. There was like 5 people between the ages of 5 and 18. So it was our responsibility to play out that whole Passion of the Christ thing.
See, they had, so when I was coming up, because I'm older than y'all, it wasn't like there was a set of plays that were going around that were passion plays. And it was that's what we was doing. It was it was like theatrical.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was like
there's a
lights.
virus out there, you gotta save it.
Yeah, there was like lights and all kinds of stuff. It was like, you know what I'm saying? You hear boom, and like it was a lot. And so, you know, us little Negroes,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's what we between the ages of 8 and 13 trying to do this passion play. Now, mind you, we didn't understand at all of none of it.
She told me to stay here, so I was going to stay.
Yeah. We trying to put on these elaborate style, but listen, that's because that was the night before. You know what I'm saying? After we got the hair, after all you got your stuff together, Easter was, you know what I'm saying, the night before we went to see the passion play, and then in the morning we would go to church.
Right.
Speaking of, I got another adult Easter story for y'all when we get through the day. So, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, so we had our Sunday school, the Easter program that's an hour and a half long. You know what I'm saying? And then starts the regular service.
Right. Because you gotta have a break, let those people show up who didn't.
The late comers may enter, type, you know what I'm saying? And that's the only week that if you show up late, people are going to look at you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Before, normally they be like, but if you show up late on Easter Sunday,
and on Easter Sunday is when you need to be in your assigned seat.
yes.
Because yes, going to be there, and they're going to take them. And yes, there are assigned seats in the black church.
It is not
somebody.
If you didn't know, let me tell you. If you did not know, there are assigned seats.
I've seen grown adults get hot under the collar to somebody
sitting in their seat.
To the
point of fist cut.
They in my seat.
They exactly gonna be in my seat.
Like, ma'am, sit behind them.
But that's my seat.
That's what Jesus meant down.
That's where they see that.
Right in that seat.
And then you got
But then there's politics of seats because you got to look at who's sitting
next to who. Yeah, because
that'll tell you
when they stand in the church, because you know if you sit and you can tell whether the pastor and the first lady is speaking. Because if the pastor and the first lady is speaking, they both in the pulpit. You know what I'm saying? But if you see if the first lady is sitting in the pew and if she's not in the first 3 pews,
further back, let you know the levels of pissed-offity that she has.
Facts. And I remember, like, apparently, so I grew up and there was a preacher, he was a reverend, and his wife was sitting on the second pew. And every Sunday, she would move back a pew, and move back a pew, move back.
She was working her way up out of there.
And then she was gone.
Yep. She was working her way up out of there.
And then, this is around the time of early Facebook, and everybody was in their feelings. She ended up at somebody else's church on the front cover. Now, anybody that knows church, if you on the front cover of the church website with the pastor,
welcome to our new relationship.
Hey, First Housewives.
They need to make it First Church Wives.
They were doing that. They were doing that. They were trying to the real church wives of Atlanta or something like that, or something like Detroit, and then they had Deidre Haddon still parts on there. And they were trying to the kids like because they were going to put him in a negative light. He said, "I ain't going for it. He can shut it all down."
Oh man,
you know he's Haddon on West.
Because
he up in D-Town in Detroit doing a fool. I think he's in Detroit.
Well, not that I can't. Not
that I don't have my house because you ain't gonna steal my husband. That's what Kiara said.
Listen,
you ain't stealing my man.
The party ain't stopping you from doing nothing.
Listen,
at all. And at the end of the day, listen. Either you don't trust your friends or you don't trust your man. And either one of them you need to check. You need to check and figure out why you feel that way.
Yeah,
but that's a whole other conversation for a whole other story.
Listen,
we still on Easter. We almost done with Easter though. So because we haven't got to the best part of Easter. You know, after the long service, you in there till 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Then you have the repast.
Whole sandwich.
We didn't have a repast.
Y'all didn't do a repast?
We always go home and have Easter dinner.
See, we had a repast. We would do a repast, and the repast was always like you had your fried chicken and your
you had the best of the best.
Yeah, because it was only the people Though that to me, Easter Sunday, the church repast, that was the Super Bowl of church dinners. You could not get up in that mug if you hadn't won a championship.
I would say a close World Series second is the Pastor's Anniversary.
You right.
Why is this kept from someone who worked in the church kitchen? They shipped that meat in from Hy-Vee. They ordered Hy-Vee's fried chicken.
Now they didn't do that. Okay, now I'm telling you, they might do that at your church.
No ma'am. No ma'am.
At New Bethel Baptist Church, they was in there frying that chicken.
No ma'am. You can smell the chicken.
You can smell grease.
We brought the chicken and everything else made there, but
that chicken played the game because I knew Mother Pleasure, and Mother Pleasure would stab somebody with a chef knife if they came in with some chicken. You came in. Now she was so tough. If you couldn't cook your own pies, don't bring that.
Don't bring that in here. Don't bring no store-bought stuff in here.
She said, "Baby,
you can bring the plates.
You can bring the silverware. That's the best part you get. You don't even get the plate there.
You can get the napkins.
You better go get you some, baby. Go on back upstairs." She said, "I remember we went downstairs."
That's the worst rebuke you could get.
Go on back upstairs.
Go on back upstairs.
I went downstairs because I was a kid. I got away with a whole bunch of stuff, and I was in the choir, so I could go down the back way, and I would just sit downstairs and I would kick it with the diabeticals, and the diabetical folk got a little snack. You know what I'm talking about? So
because it's an 8-hour service, so they need to have it. Should be love.
I be in there, and I would right in there with the diabetical folk, and the diabetical folk would be right next to the kitchen. And Mother Pleasure, who was over the kitchen, would be cussing all kinds of folks. She wouldn't use one cuss word, but be cussing folks all the way out.
That's how you know it's a real church.
Talking bad. She would talk bad to people so tough. They would go to the pastor's office.
Wouldn't even sound like they tried to insert a cuss word in it. They had to edit themselves. You just get cussed out, Christian style.
You just felt like your heart hurt. You know what I'm talking about? Baby, you just need to think about your life. And think about what you're doing. And maybe go back and relearn some of the fundamentals of who you are. I said, dog.
Not the fundamentals.
She said the fundamentals.
She messed up on the cornbread.
Listen, any mistake was worth
She
it.
said the fundamentals of your life is jacked up.
Because how dare you come into my kitchen
at 36 years old, grown folk.
How dare you come into my kitchen presenting your cornbread in this manner?
This ain't cornbread.
Here's what I need you to do. I need you to run over to the store right fast.
And get cornmeal. We don't do just
see what you're in charge of is the children's snack.
Oh,
so I need you to go over to the store because we did the one animal crackers. It's the ring cookies, the strawberry cookies with the ring and some punch. I've been looking for them cookies forever now.
Dollar Tree. But you know, the real insult is when you on daycare duty on Easter. If you're on daycare duty, you know you bad off. They did you dumb shit.
Daycare duty.
Nah, daycare duty. No. That's where they put all the kids in one little area. The babies went off in that little area. They close little doors, and that's it. They bring the little sandwiches to you, and that's all you get. Don't come in there as the donkey fool, and don't come out looking at the donkey fool either, because if the baby, boy.
See, we didn't have dirt. Listen, Easter Sunday was the one Sunday we didn't have children's church. We didn't have no daycare, and we was all in that daggone sanctuary, and we turned the air off. So it was 125 degrees in there. We was going to feel
the heat. This is what hell feels like in case y'all forgot.
Right. So 125 people, all these kids running around, we all like, boy, I want to go off. There was more ass whoopings that happened in church on Easter Sunday.
They hit you in the back of your arm, and I ain't never got smacked as hard as I ever been smacked in my entire life. Grown. Entire life. I ain't been hit that hard ever.
You ever got beaten in church? Mm-hmm. It's the most embarrassing thing in the world. Back there by where the baptismal is.
I didn't look around.
There was a bathroom. There was a bathroom at the very front of the church. It was a handicap bathroom. The handicap accessible bathroom.
You was a kid.
And then it was upstairs. And that's where everybody got beat.
Ours was.
It was a lot. I swear they would off to the overflow room. From the overflow room, it would go to there's like
this is when we had a lot of badass kids. This was only like 4 of us.
I told you it was the biggest church in the city.
we had so the way our church was set up, you had the pulpit, so you had the sanctuary, and then behind the sanctuary there was 2 doors. There was a door on this one side and a door on the other side, and that's where the choir robes was, and that's where the but that was the room that you got your ass with. The problem was there was not a door to where the baptismal font is at. So if you got your ass whooped in there, everybody in the sanctuary heard it.
Yep.
The echo.
And it would listen. The amount of times that people would be spread around, sport a child, as somebody getting their ass toe up.
Amen.
I remember.
In the damn sanctuary, it's like, yes, Lord, beat him.
Beat him with a belt. Beat him with a switch. Beat him.
I was like, look at us all just advocating this
all this trauma.
This is just, you got the whole church out there. People out there doing the praise dance. And somebody getting their ass, somebody like their ass whooped. I was like, this is it.
That's a reenactment of slavery right there. But that's a whole nother story.
Listen now, we already asking questions on this channel that people can't answer. But,
oh Lord.
so then you have, after the repast, then everybody go home. And then that's when the cooking for the family begins.
See, there's 2 ways we can handle this, right? You had like a repast at the church where the church came in and provided a meal. You ate, did all the things. You brought family to church. Everybody got to eat, be merry, so on and so forth. Or you went home right after church. Because some pastors ain't trying to do all that because it's money in the pocket. They don't do it. They rather put it on the
in the building fund?
Building fund.
For that building, for that.
My building fund went somewhere. I'll tell you what. They put the elevator on. They was like, that was the only thing I saw. That and the renovation of the basement.
Somebody might have put it
on. The only thing I saw ever. But anyway, that's my story. I'm gonna stick to it. But anyway, you gotta go to the repast or you go home. Now, people come home and then you eat and then they cook and then they do all the things. But then they go flip it and say, okay, now we're gonna have an Easter egg hunt. And then they throw out little Easter eggs and then they go back on and they put like $20 in the Easter egg. The little plastic, you get like $5, and then there's like $1 $20 bill, and everybody's like, oh, this $20 bill. And then it ended up going to your parents because at the end of the day,
what was you going to do right?
What you going to do with this money?
Hold on to it for you.
I'm going to put this in your bank account.
I ain't never had no bank account.
Nah, never.
Use a lie.
The taxation without representation is what I was not represented in these taxes.
Ooh, look at this, you did that. See, we used to have, and then there was, like, we had, because there was, my family we always did Easter with, like, a bunch of different people. We was all in the same, they were all in the choir. They would all come to my mama's house. Mom would make the ham, or not, she normally did the ham. She'd make the ham, and then they would all bring stuff. And that's where I found my love of my Aunt's pound cake. Ooh, gee, I don't know what she put in that pound cake, but it was always so good and delicious, and I miss it so much.
She put it
in. Good, so we make 7-Up cake every Easter. That was way more. That's what
you do.
And then we would do and it was like, so it was probably like 15 of us kids between the ages of like 13 and 14, because my cousin was 14 and 2. And it was probably like 15, 16 of us. You can't.
Ours was reverse. Like, I sat at the children's table from the age of 2 to like 22. Look, 22 kids.
There was like, it was so many kids. They'd be like, y'all going over there, and like we would always
go on over there.
Table over there, the chairs.
And we would have to sit at the table, and they could sit in like the living room. Adults could sit in the living room. But really, it would just end up being like, get in where you fit in. Because if you was quiet, they wouldn't say anything.
Right. You can say anything.
If you was like just sitting down eating your food and quiet, especially like as I got older, like I just sit in the living room, or if I got in the room in the house first, turn on the video game, they would leave me alone because wasn't nobody really watching the TV. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you can turn the TV on, unless Granny was in the house, because Granny would be like, turn that thing off. But other than that, like,
there was always a ritual that my grandfather would come in and turn on the baseball game. He would pass out by the second inning. He'd be gone. Sleep. Knock. Don't touch that TV. I'm watching that.
Let me tell you, by the time my grandmother was watching BET music videos.
Oh no!
Now you know damn well this one wasn't watching no BET music videos. It just happened to be on
in the background.
And it was like rough shaking.
Oh.
So I was like, I know my grandmother.
Easter?
I know my grandmother. No, this wasn't Easter. I know my grandmother. So I changed. She's like, I was watching that. I said, Grandma, you wasn't watching that. Yes, I was. I said, Grandma, wasn't nothing but girls shaking their butts on TV. I don't care. I was watching it. Turned it right on back on.
There was a whole TV for kids in my grandmother's house. Whole TV off in the back and cut. It was by the piano by the front door. And she would post up in the kitchen. And then post in the little dining room. She had her chair and she would do all the bills and she would be watching her story. We would not be able to. She had a big screen TV in the front. So we couldn't touch that thing. Don't touch the control. Don't breathe on TV stuff. Don't do it.
That don't breathe on the TV.
You got a whole TV in the back for you. Gumby is all over. You put something else that's not off of Nickelodeon or PBS. You get beat. She'll beat you with a knife and not even leave a mark. That's how gangsta are.
See, we had the one TV in the living room, and whoever got the TV first, that was like
Big Little. I call it Big Little. The big TV with the little TV on the top.
We did when I was younger. Because that's where like Ma had the big because the little TV was the TV that worked.
Right. And the big
TV was there, just held it up. And so, but we could get the video game, we could get the Nintendo to work on the big TV. So I would just be sitting down there playing Nintendo on the big TV, and the little TV be watching whatever I watch. And that's how I learned how to play video games without the sound on. Because it was like, because if I turn that sound on just a little bit,
it's a wrap.
Turn that thing off.
It's a wrap.
And then we each had TVs in our rooms. Like Mom got all of us little TVs in our bedrooms, and so she would be like on Easter Sunday. If I was playing a video game, because I wasn't allowed to have a video game in my room, because then I would play it all the time. But if I was the first one in the house and hit that power button, it's a wrap for the rest of you hoes. You know what I'm saying? But she would be like, because all the aunties was in there cooking, so they wasn't really tripping. Granny was half asleep anyway, so she wasn't really worried about it. But like if the rest of the kids was like, we want to go in the room and watch it, and they knew they couldn't go in my room. Although they were trying to sneak up in there because they didn't all want to watch. They all wanted to watch something different. So they were trying to sneak in my room, and I would be like, I would hear my door open. And I would be like, turn that, get out of the room! Yeah. Why don't you play video games in your room while I watch TV? We're not doing all that. But that was, and then it was, I hope y'all ate at the repast. Because some of this stuff ain't for y'all.
Like big piece of chicken?
Like you better take the big piece of chicken. Or the big piece of ham, or or you can have, if you had dessert at the repast, if you had a cake at the repast, you can have a cake at, now I did, because I just got it.
Listen, I was a kitchen rat too, so you couldn't tell me nothing. Like I already had a side plate off to the left. Grandma just hooked me up with a whole little baby plate.
Before anybody
got food.
You was that kid.
I was in the kitchen. I was in the room with them. I was rocking with them. Like, hey, I'm not trying to do all that little homie. And I I would come in and direct traffic and stuff with the kids. I would be directing the kids. Chill out.
You was the boss. You was the boss.
I was just in the kitchen to get all the tea. So, like, you need stuff to cut up? Okay. Really? Cut it, man?
Listen, my mama wasn't playing those games because she knew that. Oh, get out of this damn kitchen. I don't know nothing. Get out. Don't you see it's 4 women in this kitchen? It's always kitchen smaller than it is.
See, that was a trick though. You didn't stay in the kitchen. I stayed in the mud room and in the back of the kitchen.
See, we didn't have them.
I'm trying to tell you, there's a simple situation. You just go out. Just a little bit. You ain't even got to be all the way in there.
See, the way our house was, the front door was right here, the kitchen was right here, and there was this long-ass hallway. So there was no, you was either in the kitchen.
Grandma had this kitchen. We had the front door, we had the living room, we had the little, I call it the little reading nook that had the piano by it. And then when you walked in, there was the major dining room, and then there was this little tiny kitchen off to the left or right, whatever. But then there was like a mud room that my grandfather used to, because he was a tailor. So he used that room as a tailor room. So he would tailor up all the stove, and he had like iron and stuff like that. So I would stay in the back room off the cut. There was like a little chair. And I opened up the little chair and I would sit there, and I would pick up a magazine, one of the magazines, and look like I was reading magazines. So my grandmama used to be like, that boy's going to be real smart. When low-key, I wasn't reading nothing. I was here hustling. And I was sitting there chilling, so I could understand how the kids were supposed to act when they got up and through there, because they was cussing out, they was talking bad about all these little little cousins gonna come over, and this person gonna come over from the church, and that person come over from the church, because we had a real small family on my mama's side. So they would invite folks from the church who didn't have like a big family over to the house, and then they would feed these jokers, and they would bring all kinds of demons inside the house.
Listen. You know they steal.
Right. Or
I wonder who daddy is for this baby.
She's pregnant again.
Let them stand outside for a little bit, because you know they got roaches.
Oh.
Let's talk about it. They got to stay outside for a little bit longer.
You know she be beating on him. We got to, let's go say ahead and say a little prayer, because you know, if she say she got, yeah. All right, so that was Easter. We can talk about Easter all day now.
That'd be a whole episode, but I got one with Jada.
I figured that was coming out.
All right.
This horse is dead.
Let me just go ahead and say, I am so tired of people talking about this kind of
I'm done with it. At this point, we're going to talk about it for maybe.
We're going to get this time. We're going to put this on a timer, because we ain't going to talk about it now. 5 minutes. We're going to get 5 minutes of Will and Jada.
I'll give you 5 minutes.
So here's my hot take.
Like Will and Jada.
Here's my little take. Number one, sometimes shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I say it all the time. Punks step up and get beat down. You know what I'm saying? Fuck around and find out. Sometimes, talk shit, get hit. Point blank in the story on that part of it. As far as Jada is concerned, Jada is her own woman. She's allowed to have her own feelings and feel the way she feels about something. I would love to think that if I felt the way about something, that my partner is going to stand up for me. You know what I'm saying? And do I think that he should have slapped the shit out of him? No, but did I stand up and did I get a good foot laugh from it when it happened? Absolutely. Because, and I said, look, and what I find to be problematic right now is all these people who are triggered because they're like, oh, we saw this and he could have killed him. And
Killed him?
Yes, girl.
Like all the Game of Thrones, Survivor, Naked and Afraid, crazy stuff you see on TV, and
this is what triggers me.
Another man's trigger shoot? Like
Like,
the whole video of Steve Irwin getting killed by a stingray floating around the internet. That don't trigger you?
that don't trigger you, but this does. So that's why I'm like, I'm over it. It happened. I personally feel like if Chris Rock didn't say, look, you know what I'm saying, didn't press charges, and he ain't said shit about it. He moving on. The rest of us should have did the same thing. Sometimes talk shit, get hit. He's a comedian, yes. But just because you're a comedian doesn't necessarily mean that you are free from the consequences of opening your mouth and saying some dumb shit.
Okay.
Because Chris Rock isn't the first person to say something offensive about a celebrity.
Right.
Facts. My personal issue is not necessarily the smack. That's not that happens. You know, we be on the streets, and we come from culture, especially black folks. Come from a culture, you say something sideways about somebody white, you might as well get your chin ready. You know what I'm saying?
Because it's coming.
It's coming your way. But on the flip side of that, like I don't like. Well, how they blew it up. I don't like the fact that he could have, like, even in the club, you know, to be beat, like, it's time to go. I ain't smacking the nigga, I got to go. You know what I'm saying? Gotta go. Because, you know, the police probably come in, his people may come back with cash, something stupid, shoot up the club, whatever. You know, you never know what's going to happen. But because it's on a public stage and so on and so forth, now, we can dive into the traumas of both them jokers, and then the trauma of Jada and all that. I don't give a good dog. Listen, if I'm standing up for you, right? I go up, you say something sideways about my wife, I come over,
World stars!
Smack you, boom. I turn my back on you, boom. I've disrespected you, right? I put that same level of disrespect back on you. This one here is going to have my back, right? I feel like Jada ain't on that energy.
I feel like she is.
No.
Jada's trying to fill a Tupac-shaped hole in her heart.
She treating that boy. She been talking bad about that boy. Talking bad about
Listen.
She been talking scandalous on that man. And he's
this is going to take longer than 5 minutes.
It's going to take longer
than
But I'm saying on real talk. On real talk, she's been emasculating that man in public for a long period of time. It's not just this situation.
I hate that term. Keep it going.
I understand, but at the end of the day, he is getting to a position where he has to stand up for his masculinity in a sense, and he's trying to find it in toxic ways because she's only been. I personally feel like she's only been shown toxic ways to show masculinity, so she only knows how to accept that type of energy.
She turned her husband into a crying meme for like a whole year.
Okay, so here's a couple of things. We're gonna keep it. Nope, because I'm gonna keep it real short, so we can keep it doing. Jada hasn't done anything that Will didn't ask her to do. The whole reason we know about the entanglement situation and the crime and all that, he asked her. He told her we going to the red table.
Really?
Yes. No, because she was trying to like play it off and all that stuff. Even then, when they was in conversation, and he was like, "No, go ahead, Jada, tell the truth." So like, it is a matter of being. What Jada is doing is being transparent, which is what we want people to do. And does that mean that Will is going to get put in positions where maybe he might feel like, be on the laughing end of the stick? Sometimes it is that way. But the thing is that Will hasn't. I'm going to finish my thought. Will has not done anything to combat that. And to me, these two things are not the same.
No. I'm not saying they're the same. I'm never going to say that because it's two different situations. It's two different energies. I'm not saying that. I feel as if there was any point that she could have, at this point, just for this particular subject and the smack that her and I were, okay? I felt as if her response was not as supportive as I particularly would have found. Support. I wouldn't find how she responded. Support. I'm a strong black woman. I can stand up for myself. I didn't need to have him do that, and he messed up. Okay, but that's great. But that man put his career on the line. Not necessarily just I'm standing up for you. I'm putting my career on the line for this situation. And for you to come behind that, he's lost he's more than likely lost millions upon millions of dollars.
He alright.
It's not saying that he's not. I'm not saying that he isn't, Lamar Odom's all right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then he died 6 times. Let's talk about it. But I mean, but you know it's true. Stop playing with me. And then you mess with Kardashians, you still gotta be my money. You know what I'm saying?
They will fuck up a black man.
On my soul. Reggie Bush is still alright, but we still talk. You know what I'm saying? But on the same sense of it, I feel like he's so hurt and so broken now because of whatever it may be, his past, his present, and his future, that is messing with this man. And it's trickling down throughout his family. His family's all just, they're all doing what they want to do. They're doing craziness all over the place. And Jada is just sitting there like a wallflower, thinking that she's not, that she has no peace in this.
I think what we don't know what happened, and I'm gonna give you 30 seconds to give your take, and then we're gonna move on.
Okay.
But I think that we don't know what's happening behind closed doors. So we don't know, what their dynamic is actually like. All we're seeing is what the public is showing. And in my opinion, this was between Will and Chris.
Yeah.
Jada, he may have said something to Jada. It was Will's decision to get up and smack the dog shit out of Chris Rock.
Hey, let's talk about how you took that mug on the chin.
He did. He did. You know what I'm saying? Chris Rock did not ask for him to leave. Will Smith's case still got up and did his thing. When we kind of look into kind of the history of Will and Jada plus Chris Rock, it's rocky already. So you like anybody with the context of what that really dynamic is saw that slap coming at some point.
Right.
Because he be talking shit.
Right.
So talk shit, get hit, it is what it is. I feel like we took this little thing that could have been like a blip on the radar and turned it into a month-long story, and I'm over it. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds to give your thing, and then we're gonna lock this, put that away, and we're going to bury that horse.
I ain't worried about it.
All right. So the slap heard around the world. Oh, I got you triggered. This is the first time crazy stuff like this has happened. Because in 1973, John Wayne lost his shit because someone was an indigenous woman was talking about how she hated how her people were being portrayed in westerns. And they had to hold back John Wayne because he wanted to jump over some tables and come at her for what she was saying.
Not surprised.
And, did they take away any of his accolades?
I don't think they're going to take anything away.
They did. They've already done it. He is banned from the Oscars for 10 years. He's not allowed to be nominated for anything for 10 years.
They take the Oscar one night is what I'm saying.
No, but that doesn't matter. Now, but
the band is justified.
he's fine. You know what I'm saying? Will is fine. Chris is fine. The thing is fine. Everybody, they all crying.
I'm still broke.
But I just think, I think you're absolutely right. Like they don't, when you look at like Roman Polanski and all,
you don't get the same races.
we don't get the same race as other people, but that's a topic that's a bigger topic for another time that I think they should get into. As long as we can do it without discussing these two.
No, I'm done with it.
Because I'm over it.
I'm so down. Because this is all, they glamorize the hell out of it.
Yeah, like you demonize this black man for having a human reaction to his wife being talked about. It wasn't the right thing to do. Probably not.
He apologized. What more can you do?
Ain't nobody, everybody still love Kanye though. Even though he talk about how you gonna bury your brother in the backyard. Don't talk about that. At the end of the day, get up your feelings and understand that.
What did Jackson say? You need to go ahead and pick up your what? Feelings.
That's my song too.
Jam. So we're going to move on to our last topic, and it's actually good that we ended on this one, because it's a fun one.
That's why I want to get mine out of the way, because I saw it, and I said, ooh, let's get this out of the way.
I got 90s trivia.
90s trivia.
So,
90s?
This one is a majority rules question.
Okay.
What rapper would you bring back? Biggie, Tupac, Heavy D, or Pimp C?
Ooh.
Biggie. That's just my personal.
I have a joke answer, and then I have a real answer.
That's a tough one. Him Heavy D, only because I think he's cute.
So I would bring back Tupac so that Jada can have her love. That was
Tupac's back.
He's back, and then she would divorce Will in 15 seconds.
She would walk out.
I'm going. Listen, I just want you to know that I'm having another entanglement.
She walked right out of her seat.
I'm having a whole other affair and another baby.
It is what it is. I see y'all later.
But my real answer is Heavy D because I love me some Heavy D.
Heavy D go hard. I will say that. Or I said Biggie because I felt like he was a pioneer.
I love Biggie. Don't get me wrong. I love Biggie.
And I'm a big fan of East Coast beats.
Bad Boy
Beats. The beats. I'm a beats. I like the music. I'm a music guy. So the beats from the East Coast during the 90s was the next level because they incorporated more strings and more musicality and things, where they use more synthesizers on the West Coast.
But I can appreciate it if you chops are screwed though.
I can too.
I support that. But I mean, I'm more, I lean more to the East Coast kind of vibe. You know, West Coast swing.
Listen,
Bad
Boy in the 90s.
You couldn't.
Was untouchable. You know what I'm saying? Untouchable.
Every artist off the label was hit. And they wasn't making no money. That's a whole other story. But they was hit. They had hits. We had hits. We had hits in the streets.
Hits on hits. Listen, think about it. So you had Bad Boy in the 90s was Biggie, Diddy, Mace, Faith Evans, Total, Kim. Let's see, was Black Rob? When did Woe come out?
That was the 90s.
Yeah,
late 90s.
Black Rob, The Locks.
But then you went a little south. That's like New York. That's New York rapping. And then like if you went East Coast, if we just even said East versus West. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the East was already they was eating because they had the Philly, the Philly hookup. They had New York hookup. You know, B-More was coming out of the woodwork.
Don't listen, Virginia.
And Virginia was doing something retarded, stupid.
Virginia had the game on lock for a good 5 years.
People don't understand that Timberlake came out of Virginia.
Yep, Timberlake,
Missy, and
Magoo. That whole Super Friends.
Timberlake
was what? It was the Super Friends was Timberlake, Missy, Magoo, Genuine, Aaliyah. Although Aaliyah was from. No, she was from Chicago. But all like that whole group, like that's Virginia based. And then you had Pharrell. You know what I'm saying? Because the Neptunes.
I love the Philly sound.
Clips.
You ended up with with Philly, you had Jill, you had D'Angelo.
D'Angelo's Virginia.
What?
Yes, D'Angelo
was
from
Virginia, but he was going through that Philly.
D'Angelo, he did the Philly because it was D'Angelo, it was the Roots, D'Angelo, Jill, Erica, why am I not skipping on her name? And I sing her songs all the time. Angie, yep, Angie Stone.
Because she was linked in
with D'Angelo. But all of that, like that sound, like he was born in Richmond, but that whole like East Coast sound, like if you think about it, because like even the like Khalees did it like I know D'Angelo's first album was recorded in Virginia Beach.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like there's like and then you got Teddy Riley. Teddy Riley's had a bit out of Virginia Beach. Like Virginia had the game on lock low key for a long time.
I mean, if you want to count, I count as South. If you want to count as the East Coast thing, Atlanta, and the Atlanta sound and all that.
Petey Pablo, Ludacris,
the Florida influence and so on.
Oh, yeah.
I still think that's part of the South.
That is like I look at it as like you have the East Coast. I think ends at Virginia.
I can see that.
South
That could be like, Outcast.
Yeah, like South is Outcast. It's your Pastor Troy. I'll even say like 3 6 Mafia applies. Uncle Luke. That's different. That's Miami sound.
Miami sounds a whole different vibe.
That's a whole different vibe.
New Orleans bounce.
Yeah.
New Orleans bounce. And then you got Chocolate Screw from Texas and Houston.
And all of them, everybody had their little eras. Because, listen.
Chicago was its own
Ska. Hydraulics. Ska. Copy, come in. Poker.
And like the Chicago Juke, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See my feet.
Watch my feet.
They be out there cute. I used to love the Juke, and even Missouri and Kansas, like
we had like
there's a
vibe, Nelly,
So it's
there's always but I think like to me I think that's such a dope thing about Black people is like even regionally we produce a sound that the whole world goes.
It's unique. That's unique to them. Like even there was a Black group out of Seattle that did a grunge group, and it was pretty tough. Like one of my brothers put me on. It was like I can't remember the name of it, so don't quote.
Like a Fishbone or
something like I don't know. It was just a group. It was just a little underground group. And they would be like the grunge vibe, but the grunge vibe was like really like technically sound. And so it was really, really cool to see that, Black people did grunge. And so when they had like that, and it was like, this is like the mid-90s.
That's where Afro came from.
Afro-punk is, oh God, that's a whole different vibe. That's a whole different
vibe. I want to go to Afro-punk so bad.
And so you get that, all that type of energy from the like East to West Coast, and you had like, the rap wars and stuff like that during the 90s and all the riots and stuff and folks dying and living not knowing really doing too much.
And Cuba somewhere with a cigar.
In fact, they said forget it, we going to P.D. Pablo around there, you know what I'm saying? True P.D. Pablo, not the rapper my way.
I love the rapper P.D. Pablo.
No, I said not the rapper.
North Carolina, go on and raise up, take your shirt off, twist your right head like a helicopter. That's Timberland, y'all.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. Timberland.
That beat is so dope.
Listen.
Timberland is out killing the game.
Timberland did that verses. I said there's no verses.
Just like,
listen, but I put them against. I think
I love Swiss.
No, I think they put them against.
No, it was Swiss Beats.
Was it Swiss Beats? No, trash. He should have won
No,
against
I love Swiss Beats.
No. Swiss Beats is legit. There's some great verses. But I feel like if you would have won against Teddy Riley, would have been
the only problem is it's two different eras.
I can see that.
Because you got that New Jack Swing. And don't get me wrong, just got paid. Friday night. Party.
It still would have been a verse.
It still would have been a verse. We would have jammed down.
The whole time. What you mean?
But
Swiss Beats did have that.
He had his era.
But he was doing like covering for he was doing beats for like Jay-Z and
Swiss was doing his damn thing now.
He was doing things for Jay-Z. All of the Jay-Z stuff he did was like magic sauce to me. Okay, that's
Tim is the only person the only producer I know that will take like the sound of like somebody sweeping the floor and have you be like
jumping.
Oh shit! This is jam. Like.
His beats are next level.
So here's another question. This is gonna give us. I think this is gonna give us another set of conversations.
Okay.
Actually, we might move this one to the after dark portion. So we're gonna do one more question here, and then this is gonna be our after dark question.
After dark.
Check us out on Patreon. All Black everything.
All Black everything. After dark.
Somebody.
Black and all Black everything. Black and black.
Somebody that's black leather on. I'm just gonna talk about it.
If you never watched this show, you need your black card revoked.
Okay.
A, Good Times. B, The Jeffersons. C, A Different World. Or D, In Living Color.
Different World.
That's toss up. That list itself is a catch-22 because you can say any of those.
Right.
And I would agree with you any of them.
Right. Because I see a different world because it's a carryover from like the Cosby legacy, and that's when like a lot of people started watching like, oh, this is Black family.
You can say that. that too.
Right.
But I mean, on the same energy, though, In Living Color was almost like the black version of Saturday Night Live.
Right.
And so to me, if you, like, growing up in the Living Color era, like, that's where the Jim Carreys came from, the J-Lo's came from. You know, actors that are long-standing in the
And we saw the same thing in Elle Living Color.
I'm
All
gonna
the
give you.
cameos and stuff like that. Tupac and Jada. Or Elle Living Color.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you my answer, which is the blackest show on this list.
Okay.
Good times. Anytime you need a payment.
Good time.
It's damn. Because here's the thing, and here's why. Because as much as I love the Cosby Show and I love A Different World and I love the Jeffersons and The Living Color, what Good Times was for the time period that it was in was a real snapshot of what black life in the ghetto was, and really that like
So like our Roseanne?
trying and doing the best we can, and it was always something.
But and I feel like they spent some of those hard questions. They talked a lot about. There was a lot of like politics that was going on through that show. That was really underwritten.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was really a good depiction of how black folks really felt.
And how they worked through things. That was a hard question. And it gave us Janet Jackson.
It didn't give us Janet Jackson as an actress, not necessarily as a musician.
Poor Penny. When she unplugged the iron. Listen, we knew Janet was going to be something. What movie does
Black,
go ahead.
Black Power Vogue, if you have not seen the PJs. That's what I'm saying.
I love the PJs.
I'm saying it out loud. I ain't worried about nobody. If you ain't seen the PJs, go get your life together.
Listen, it was a terrible, fantastic.
It was survived in 2020.
It was yes, it would have. Yes, it would have.
Protesting
Yes, it would have. If Boondocks can survive,
Boondocks won't survive either.
Boondocks survive.
That's why they're not doing it again. All right, so this is the one we're gonna end on, and I'm sorry to bring this hot topic, this person back up. But I have. So who was the funniest comedian of the last 20 years?
Last one.
Oh.
Chris Rock, Bernie Mac, Martin Lawrence, or Dave Chappelle? This is not even a question for me.
It is a toss-up for me. It's a tie. Okay. It's loyalty. And then there's genius. You know what I'm saying? So I'll say, I support you. I will say Bernie Mac off loyalty to the purity of his genius. And I was a big fan. I've always been a big fan of Bernie Mac. Back when he was on MT or BET back in the day.
Ooh, God, Comic View.
Comic View, doing the things. Like, I remember those times with Bernie Mac. He reminded me of that crazy uncle. And everybody had that crazy uncle that you like, he was just talking shit the whole time with a beer in his head and a cigarette off his mouth. That's Bernie Mac to me. But off of the purity of his genius and how he navigates his career. And so Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle, even though he did kind of do, like, he did mix a lot of his time.
I don't think he's very funny.
His stand-ups are never been.
He has a different comedic styling.
I swear.
Like, I feel like Dave Chappelle was like one of the first black comedians to do like white comedy.
Right.
You know, you're just talking off the side of your mouth, deadpan situational stuff, where...
Right, so like, I never, did I like the Dave Chappelle show? Mm-hmm. Yes. You know, that comedy was funny to me.
Yeah.
His actual stand-up, I don't laugh. You know what I mean? I might be like, okay. All right, because I feel like with a good comic talks, and this is why Bernie Mac is mine on this list. If we want to talk like my personal faves, Cat Williams and Robin Harris. Period.
Yes.
But of this list, I don't find his stand up funny because I feel like he's talking down to me instead of at me.
I can see that.
You know what I mean? Like
I feel like sometimes he feels like he's the smartest person in the world.
Right,
and he talks like that. But I also like if you want to say all time, like my personal all time, you can say I could say Bill Cosby.
I never found Bill Cosby.
His stand up, his storytelling was the thing.
He's a great storyteller.
His storytelling of his jokes reminded me of times where you're able to talk to you like your dad. Or he's breaking up old stories.
But also, I also have a hard time, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, separating the man from his heart. And I did not, not even the sexual assault stuff, but like the respectability politics,
the pound cake speech.
Yeah, things like that. I can't.
No, I totally understand that. No, that's what I said. Like, there's him, there's Richard.
Oh, I love Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor can tell, bruh. You put on Richard Pryor right now, he can say whatever.
Even like Eddie Murphy,
Rob Murphy. Damn. I mean,
but like to me, Martin Lawrence was never funny in.
You have to write for him to do
right.
He can deliver a joke.
Martin Lawrence, I feel like Martin Lawrence and D.L. Hughley are on the same type of energy.
I just do not like him.
Like, I like him. I understand him.
I read a book from D.L. Hughley. The book is good. I think his voice annoys me. So that I can't.
Like close-minded.
Yeah. Like that. And that's part of the problem I have with Dave Chappelle, too. Is like, you, rather than taking something in and saying, I hear what you're saying, you immediately go into, well, I'm looking for people to support my worldview, and that's why everyone's wrong, and blah, 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 blah. I don't care, quite frankly, at the end of the day. But like Cat Williams is funny to me because he's just, his existence is funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
the surgeons ate your Oreos, baby.
even when he gets into trouble, like, you're like when he got in trouble for fighting that 14-year-old.
Did you see the video?
Yes.
Yes. I said, bro, why, bro?
Like, even that shit is funny to me. Like, it's like, come on, Cat. Or when he roasted the dog shit out of that girl opening at the studio, like, you could tell Cat was in his feelings. And then I watched him on Atlanta. He's on like season 2, episode 1 of Atlanta, and the role he's playing is serious. But it's still funny because it's Cat.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like, so he's able to kind of grab you in that way. And then you think like a pimp named Slickback and all those things. Like, Cat has the bona fides.
And Pops.
Listen, you know what?
Hilarious.
The reason I would put John on my list.
He's not on the top. He's not even in the top 10. But he is.
He's hilarious. But it's all one character.
Yeah.
It's a funny ass fucking character. But you gotta think, when he was with the Wayans brothers,
Right.
same characters when he was in Friday, same character when he was in Blue Dots.
Cage of the comedic world. I understand. But he's
funny as fuck. Like, he's funny as shit.
His one-liners are legendary. What do you mean?
I feel like if you get in a roast battle, like John was one of those people that you didn't want to get in a roast battle.
Oh yeah, he would have.
Because he's coming for your neck, and he doesn't like. And those are like, to me, those are good comics. Good comics think on their feet. Like, it's, speaking of comics, I should have brought this up. T.I.'s Comedy World Tour has been a crazy thing to experience. If you've not been paying attention to it on YouTube, go look at it. He's trying to be a stand-up comedian.
Oh, I heard about that. They booed him.
And they booed him. Why would you go to Brooklyn?
Yeah, he went to like Brooklyn.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Brooklyn, and they booed him off the stage.
No, you know where you go. A lot of people don't understand. Like, there's a lot of, like, the comedic world in itself is like there's places you go to test your material out, and you just do all the things, and people are going to give you either real good feedback or they're going to kick you out of the thing. LA is the place you go. You go for the comedy.
Because they'll give you the feedback.
The comedy factory will come in there and let you out. They'll talk to you. You'll see other like famous comedians. They'll give you feedback. You don't go to New York.
You don't go to Brooklyn.
You don't go to New York. None of the boroughs. You don't pick up.
They might give you Manhattan.
No, bro. They coming from Nashville. All throughout New York. Because what it is that everybody is on that. I'm intellectual. I'm a scholar in comedy when they go over to New York. That's the audience. That's not even the people that understand it. That's the audience. They're scholars in this guy.
Because most of them are in it. Most of them are doing it.
They're do or die fans. They pay $200 or $300 to walk into that joke. So they're not playing this, I'm going to come up with some ridiculous. No, they come for next, my boy. You going to get got. He could have went to St. Louis.
They might have been like,
no, in St. Louis, he would have still got to stand no, even if they thought he was trash.
Because it's T.I. He thought he was going to be T.I.
Like, every time he opens up his mouth, I feel like...
I mean, every time he opens his mouth, it's funny, but it's T.I.
It's like, you know when y'all have an expedition morning with this momentous occasion.
Here's why T.I. is funny, but T.I. doesn't mean to be funny when he's funny.
Right. He one of them, I'm talking, that was funny, and somebody laughed.
Right.
No, you know who's really funny? There's a rapper, and there's a great rapper, or a decent rapper. Plies.
He is funny. He is funny.
Plies is no. Plies is the show.
T.I. is unintentionally funny, and I guess that's why he goes
T.I. got a show,
and it don't work.
And it's trash. And then Plies is he posts 1,001 clips, and everything he says is funny. Hilarious.
I think I've been on a Wild Out kick. And because, listen, Wild Out, Wild Out might be a trash show, but every once in a while, listen, between Justina Valentine and DC Youngfly, those two have me screaming. A, because they're both very talented in what they do. But like, they I don't know how Justina Valentine manages to keep her own against them, because they be roasted in the dog fire, and she comes right back. Like,
I like B. Simone.
B. Simone's good. Oh, when B. Simone,
B. Simone. First off, B. Simone's gorgeous.
She is.
And her weight loss journey has been on time. She talk a lot about trying to stay active, especially through her career and all that type of stuff. Now she will try to sell you a fish.
A flat tummy tea.
Right, all that type of stuff. But I mean, you gotta get your mind how you get it. But I mean, yeah, she's hilarious, and I like Just Hilarious.
Just Hilarious. I used to watch Just Hilarious because she was on not TikTok.
I found her on Facebook.
She was doing Facebook back before TikTok. There was Vine. When she was on Vine, she was hilarious on Vine. But that's where we're going to end this one so that we can take a break. So go ahead and check out all those things. Guys, this episode was brought to you by two sponsors. We have Black Unicorn Magic, as always.
Black Unicorn Magic.
Don't forget, guys, May 15th, we are going to be in Atlanta for the Black Unicorn, for the Black Fae Day Festival down in Atlanta. We're going to have a great time. Child, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. This is what they say out of elementary. Baby Jesus is the adult scene. If you're not watching out of elementary, stop doing what you're doing right now. It's so damn hilarious. We're going to do one. Because I haven't watched the season finale yet. So we're going to have to do it. Next one we're going to do. Also, we are also being sponsored by Paul's Diner out on Blue Ridge, out in South Kansas City. Go ahead and get you some good food. They're under new management. Had a burger there the other day that was so damn good.
I'm down for
the cheese was melted like
the cheese was melted.
Was melted right where it was supposed to. Ooh, so good. Make sure you you go down there to Paul's Diner and tell them KCAPC sent you. Guys, this was All Black Everything, where we blackity black, and we'll be back on the Patreon streets for our After Dark, or we like to call it the Black of the Berry segment.
Black of the Berry.
The Black of the Bird and Sweet of the. Ooh.
I like that. That makes me happy.